Oh, it was probably here to review the Kamen Rider Zero-One DX Attache Calibur. So this is the main primary weapon of Kamen Rider Zero-One, promptly shown here and colored here, in which this is part of the Attach weapon series where essentially you get a suitcase that transforms into a weapon. So obviously in this case the Attache Calibur, the Attache Calibur transforms into a sword. So on the left side we can see Vulcan using the Attache Calibur. Attache Calibur itself, some shots of it, and some attacks with it. As to why Vulcan's on here is because the main gimmick of the series is that the weapons are actually universal towards the riders, which, as someone that has not seen the show closely, I don't really think that's established well. So here's the attached case out of its whatever. It's literally just like a square thing, and obviously for color references it is the exact same yellow, so that's nice consistency. Why did I? So as you can see here, it's mostly just a rectangle because it's mostly just it's a suitcase, which I really do like because of the original rumors of like Zero-One apparently like based off of business and such, but it is kind of like that. But I think the box design of this one is really neat. Obviously this is the flat end of it, which is obviously the blade and such. I like this yellow stripe. This is obviously the button to switch. This is the trigger button, which it's actually a pretty good size. This is where you're going to slot in the PowerRider key, which that's how that mechanism works. The back side, it's basically the same thing, but you get the speakers, the battery compartment, the PowerRider key, eject button, and such. This takes 2 AAAs and such. Before I actually start with the functions, I'll just show you this in a blade mode, which it's a really small like sword, but honestly, for a basic sword, I like it. Probably because it's kind of my first primary rider weapon, because I typically skip out on them. Like I did not get the G-Con grade, so having this in hand is actually really neat. Yes, it's a really small blade, but I don't know. There's just something to appreciate about having a sword that's a suitcase, and like it just sits down very well with the slope. There's just so much to like about this. But anyways, switch it back and such. So let's reconfigure ourselves and turn this on via here. Get a name announcement. It might sound quiet. I don't know if that's just mine because I got it used, or that's supposed to be how the toy is. But anyways, you can't really do anything. So when you press the trigger,
Attache case opens to release the sharpest of blade.
you get a description of the weapon, which I just love so much. And now I'm actually going to jump into the PowerRider key functionality now, just because of how this works. So obviously we insert the PowerRider key like so. In this case, I'm going to use Rising Hopper and Flying Falcon. So you insert the PowerRider key like so. So you get that amazing announcement of PowerRider key confirmed, ready to utilize, and then you get the secondary sound from here. And then when we press the trigger, so we get Rise and Attach. So that's the attack that you get when this is in attach mode. Again, to remove the PowerRider key, just hold it here and pull it out. Now we're going to use Wing, or Falcon.
PowerRider key confirmed, ready to utilize. Falcon's ability. Flying Attache!
And Yeah. So, those are the sounds, the ProRise key sounds you get out of this when it's just in attach mode. Because now I'm going to show you the sounds of this by itself. So again, transform it to blade mode. You get announcement, and then obviously you get attack sounds. You get that basic sound, and then when you switch it back to attach mode, you get this standby initiating that it's in charge mode, but you can actually press the trigger and it just says charge. But you can actually fold it back out. And then this standby starts, which you can attack. So you get that basic sound when you have no ProRise key. However, if we do have a ProRise key,
PowerRider key confirmed. Ready to utilize. Grasshopper's ability.
we get a new standby.
Riding Kamen Slash.
So now we get the Rising Kaban Strash, which is the first primary attack. And as you can see how this works essentially is that the ProRise key will do its sound, this will do its sound, and then this will do its, again, it will do its own sound, which is why when it's in attach mode, the sound goes off, like just cuts off, because the sound of this cuts off because it's supposed to transition to this. But then obviously just like without a ProRise key, we can actually charge it up again.
Charge rise.
And press the trigger.
Riding charge.
That works the same as the attach mode. And then last but not least, if we fold it out,
Full charge. Riding Kamen Rider.
we get one new sound, which is the Rising Kaban Dynamic, which is a more powerful version of the Slash. And obviously that's it for after that, so
Charge rise.
sorry about that. So we will quickly demonstrate it with the wing. So
Blade rise. Wing. PowerRider key confirmed. Ready to utilize. Falcon's ability. Flying Kamen Slash. Charge rise. Flying charge. Full charge. Flying Kamen Rider. Charge rise.
and yeah, that's basically it for the Attach Calibur. And I had to really be honest and say like this is really impressive. And because I just remembered that I really like this weapon, I forgot I actually have the gun saber. So, yeah, I'll actually just say this and like this is probably on par with the gun saber with like just how much fun it is and such. Well, I think this is essentially in the same line as the Gashcon Breaker, but I don't know, like just the amount of things you can actually do with this thing is just impressive. You get the sound, you get the attach mode sound, then you enter the ProRise key, then you get the attack, or then you get the ProRise key name and attach, and then you get the blade mode, which you get like blade mode, and then there's just so much to do with this toy that I really like it. Originally, I wasn't like so keen on the attach weapons because I was like, okay, maybe I'll just get one of them, but then obviously I ended up getting all of them. So Yeah, I really like the attached weapons a lot. I just think they're really nice, like really puny and cute, unrealistic suitcases. Because the ones in the show are way bigger. And just the transformations of them are really fun. And for obviously the Calibur just being the basic one, I think it really does a good job. Like, I just don't really know how much more I can gush about the attached cases. I just really love them. So this is PowerRider. Now, abruptly leave you people.